I have a special show for you today. And this show is about my tribe, the Hachinotakni Yamasee Creek tribe, how we take in different people that want to join our tribe to help us, fix up the tribal house. We have 4 gardens that we're gardening our food and everything. So Juan Gordy on Facebook came in my inbox and befriended me 3 years ago. Said he wanted to be tribal. He wanted to come here 3 years ago, but he didn't come. So recently he came on January the 16th. I was in Miami and he kept begging me to come to your father so he can join the tribe and so that he could come and help. But what we didn't know, that Juan Gordy is an alcoholic. And I have the videos to prove it because he steady on Facebook talking smack about me and call me all kind of demons. No, Juan Gordy, you are the demon. Let the tape show for some.
Shut the fuck up. You swing knives, you swing fucking scissors in my fucking face. I tell you to put it the fuck down. Nah, you do what the fuck you want to do. You say what you want to say. I listen to you. I really do. I hear everything you got to say. But when the motherfucker don't want to hear what I gotta say,
drunk 5:30 in the morning, drunk.
I'm waiting for you to shut the fuck up.
Woke me up out my sleep 5:30 in the morning.
I still ain't heard it.
You called me out. You called me out. I was
you think I'm
brushing
wrong?
my teeth.
You think
I don't think you're wrong. I just think you need to calm down. I'm not arguing.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad. You called me every disgusting name.
I'm not mad.
I never called you that one name.
I'm gonna say it again. You back and forth. Any smart woman, 63, you think you an old motherfucker that think you know me. You think you can talk to me like I'm your
ranting.
child?
I never did that.
A young nigga
I never did
and you
that.
a cougar bitch.
I'm not like
and
that. That's not what I'm about.
Motherfucker, I lived
Juan,
in the
I'm
jungle
not about.
13
I'm not
fucking
about that.
years. Ain't no
I'm
fucking
not
way.
about that.
I don't give a fuck about your fuck. Shut the fuck up. I ain't gonna tell you no goddamn more. Shut the fuck up, or it's gonna be a major problem. I'm gonna say it one more time so you can understand inside.
You can see the Bud Ice right through the drink.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay? So there you have it, right there. Proof of why Juan Gordy is not in our tribe. That's the video, and there's 2 more tapes of him. That was his 3rd and last alcoholic episode. We couldn't take any more. Now this is the text. You see the date, March the 12th. I will pay you back all your money for the beer and cigarettes. Give me the amount. No more beer for me. Thanks again for your support and helping me. I need some time to save up money. I will pay the bills until I figure things out. Please be quiet about my name. Okay? Then March the 16th, he goes, I'm at work. Could you please give me a second chance? Forgive me. And I do love you. I made mistakes. You're going hard on me. Have a wonderful, amazing, fantastic day, goddess. Okay, this is the man, Juan Gordy, who we got him this job, the jacket he's wearing, the headphones he's wearing, the bag with his lunch. We got him. He didn't want to work when he came here. He was homeless from Winter Haven, Florida. Okay, he joined the tribe. Okay, which we had to end up kicking him out the tribe because we don't want any alcoholics. He put up a video on Facebook about his folder with his birth certificate and papers. He left here owing money, as you see on my video where I show that he just bought a whole bunch of junk here. He was like Fred Sanford, and he don't want to pay. This is him again. I had braided his hair. I braided his hair all the time. We took good care of him. He had no money whatsoever. When I say no money. And his goal was to come and, help us. But like I always show, he cleared out my change jar. And as you can see, I will pay you back all your money for the beer and cigarettes. You saw him in the video with a cigarette in his hand. You saw, I can pause it where you can see the Bud Ice case that he drank and got drunk. I didn't know you can get drunk and crazy off of Bud Ice. No more beer for me. This is what he says on March the 12th. But he's still drinking and out of control. Okay? I need some time to save up some money. I will pay the bills until, but he didn't pay the bills. He didn't pay the bills. He didn't pay it. He didn't pay the bills. So he didn't pay the bills. And as a result, he, and I'm going to show you some videos now of Juan, where, how he was living here. I'm going to show you right now. It's very disappointing to have somebody like that in your tribe, okay? This is when he first came.
We own North, Central, and South.
This is when he first came here, okay? All right? He came to your father. He was homeless. He was homeless. He was homeless. And as a result, we took him in and we helped him. And that's what tribal people do. You know, that's what we do. That's exactly what we do. We take you in and we help people. And we've noticed that every time we take in people like Juan Gordy, like we didn't judge him because he didn't work, because he didn't have a job. You know, he got kicked out of Trina's house and went to Haven, but they never told us that he drank. We had no idea that this man gets pissy drunk and out of control. And I had to show that video to prove that this is the reason Juan Gordy is out of the tribe. He got kicked out of the Hachinotok-Yamasee Creek tribe. You see it right there. And this is the reason that he got kicked out. Because he was very rude. And I mean, when he gets drunk, it's dangerous. He talks about hurting you. He starts saying things that you wake you up out your sleep, tell you all kind of crazy stuff. And you're like, what? Really? Okay. Like, he never knew. Like, we learned the lesson now, because now we know that anybody that's drinking, we don't want them in our tribe. We don't want them in. We do not want them in, because we know if they come in, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a serious, serious problem. So I'm going to show you the videos where we were taking good care of Juan Gordy. He was eating very healthy, like very, very healthy. Okay? And when he was sick, he got really, really sick. So I'm going to show you all these videos so you can see for yourself. Because Juan, he has mental issues, and this is how he was when he first came. This is how he was when he first came.
Shalom. Welcome.
All right. This is the same man that was cursing me out, calling me a cougar bitch. This is when he first came, Juan Gordy. So I'm not playing with Juan Gordy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure that I expose him. Like Malcolm X exposed Elijah Muhammad. I'm exposing him. So Alabama. Shalom. Okay, so we're dealing with an energy that's very alcoholic and very dysfunctional. And as a result, I'm going to make sure I show you the truth. The truth. So I'm looking for this video to show you how he was always eating. When I say always eating, always eating. Always eating. Okay, let me just go back. But it's really sad that you get a 58-year-old man that I guess it's his childhood. His mother had 10 kids, and as a result, he was the 10th kid, and so the 10th or the 11th child. And so as a result, I don't think he got the love and affection that he wanted. And so instead of him getting help, for that, he just brings his baggage with him. Like, we didn't know. I had no idea that he drank. I knew him for 3 years, but I didn't know he drank. I didn't know that. I was totally unaware of that. Okay, I found it. Here it is. Now watch this video. Okay. Okay. This is him at the tribal house eating. I had braided his hair because his hair was a mess. Okay. But he's on social media calling me every kind of name. And I'm a chief of the tribe. And all we did was help him. All we did was help him. All we did was help him. Okay. I'm going to show you why he got put in the back room, because I'm going to show you how I went to his job, because we got him the job. Okay. We got him the job. He was so dirty and disgusting in the tribal house that we had to put up this sign. We had to put up this sign because Juan Carlos Gordy was so nasty. He would flush the toilet. He would leave his feces in the toilet. Juan Carlos Gordy, the nastiest man. Leave his drawers down, just filthy person. But that's what happens when you drink. When you drink, okay? And I'm gonna go back. And I'm gonna go back to Facebook. And I'm going to show you the video again.
What the fuck you want to do? You say what you want to say.
This is Juan Gordy.
I listen to you.
This is the real Juan Gordy. Cigarette in his hand. Beer. There's the beer right there. Case of the beer.
Don't want to hear what I gotta say.
He's drunk. Woke me up out my sleep.
I'm waiting for you to shut the fuck up.
I wasn't saying nothing. I was in the bathroom brushing my teeth.
I still ain't heard it.
You called me out. You called me out. I was brushing my teeth. I don't think you're wrong. I just think we need to calm down. I'm not arguing.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad. You called me every disgusting name.
I'm not mad.
I never called you out one name.
I'm going to say it again. You back and forth. Any smart woman, 63, you think you an old motherfucker that think you know me. You think you can talk to me like I'm your child.
I never
or
did
you
that.
fucking a young nigga
I never did
and you
that.
a cougar bitch.
I'm not like
and you
that.
know what
That's
the
not
fuck.
what I'm about.
Motherfucker, I lived
Juan,
in the
I'm
jungle
not about.
13 fucking
I'm not
years.
about that.
Ain't no
I'm
fucking
not
way.
about that.
I don't give a fuck about your fuck. Shut the fuck up.
Now, this is what I had to endure. This is the third episode of his drunken alcoholic. And there's the beer right there. You see the beer? Right there. He drank the whole case of ice. See it?
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. So there you go. There you have it. Right there. This is the reason Juan Gordy was kicked out of the tribe.
That's not going to work.
That's okay. This is why he was kicked out of the tribe. Okay. We do not want alcoholics. We do not want alcoholics. We want warriors. We do not want alcoholics. We want warriors. He was kicked out of the tribe. Kicked out. okay? Because he drinks. If you go on his Facebook page now, he's having a drunken rage. I mean, he has no respect for women. His mother had 10 children. 10. That's his mother right there. She had 10 kids. She had, no, 13 kids. This woman, he looks just like her. 13 kids, okay? 13. He was number 11. He was the 11th son. So he didn't get the love and affection that he wanted from his mother. Gloria. That's Gloria right there, who lived to be 93. She must not be happy right now, the way that he turned out. Very disrespectful to women. He didn't want to work. He wanted us to take care of him, and we wouldn't. And I'm going to read to you again after you saw that video that I finally posted up, and I said I wouldn't, but he pushed my hand, so I have to show the truth, is the reason why Juan Gordy is no longer in our tribe. Okay? After that, that was March the 10th that it happened. Took him 2 days to get himself together, okay? He says, I will pay you back all your money, okay? There he is, the fraud. For the beer and cigarettes, you saw the cigarette in his hand. Give me the amount. No more beer for me. Thanks again for your support and helping me. I need some time to save up some money. I will pay the bills until I figure things out. Please be quiet about me, okay? That was March the 12th. At 4:29 p.m., he asked me to be quiet about him for that tape that you just saw, okay? That was the third outburst that we couldn't take anymore. Then he writes on March the 16th at 8:56 a.m., and this is when we had got him the job. I'm at work. Could you please give me a second chance? Forgive me, and I do love you. I made mistakes. You going hard on me. Have a wonderful, amazing, fantastic day, goddess. This is what he said to me, okay? This is the fraud that goes on Facebook talking smack, saying all kind of evil things about me, okay? This is what he had his birth certificate in, that he owed me money, so I kept it back because he owed me my money. So I took it to his job yesterday morning, and he was a coward. He was so scared, it was a shame. He talks a big game, but he's really a coward. He only goes hard when he's drunk, okay? So I'm just letting you know. This is why he was kicked out of the tribe. This is why Juan Gordy was kicked out of the tribe, okay? He begged us to join the Hachinotaki Yamasee Creek tribe. And I'm going to tell you this. We only let warriors in. We do not let alcoholics, drug addicts, because people here in Eufaula, Alabama, is saying that Juan Gordy is not only on alcohol because he's staying in a hotel now because he got with this other woman named Belinda, and she saw that he had a drunken episode, and she told him, buddy, you got to go to the hotel because you saw how he got with me. Woke me up out my sleep, 5:30 a.m. He got in there. I picked him up for work at 4:30. He went to the store. He bought his beers and his cigarettes. I went to bed. He comes and gets me out of my bed at 5:30 a.m. and asks me, can I sit with him to 6 a.m.? He was like, oh, can you come and sit with me at 6 a.m.? I said, okay, sure. I go in the bathroom to brush my teeth, and that's when all the chaos you saw in that tape, how he was talking to me and treating me, okay? And he had no money when he came here. When I tell you that he took all the money out of this jar, it was full to the top. When he first got here until we got him the job, okay? So we dealing with all kind of chaos agents because everybody's calling Juan Gordy now a chaos agent, a drama king, okay? A man child, because what he did was very low life, and that's only one of the 3 alcoholic outbursts that this man has had. I got 2 more tapes, okay? But that one was disturbing to everybody. But yet he goes up on Facebook, he talks about what he has no respect for women. He hates women. He's a woman hater. So I don't have to say anything anymore because I already showed you, okay? All right. When he came here, I introduced him to culture.
So-called Native Americans want to hold
So this is when I took him to the Kolamuki Mounds. There he is right there. See him?
And now that
See him?
Trump is into Native
Okay.
Americans are being shipped.
Okay. That's him right there. Okay. So I took him there.
So now so-called Native Americans want to hold
I took him there.
when they never was enjoyed.
So I took him there. Took him to the Kolamuki Mounds. I introduced him to culture because he was pretending that he was all tribal. He was this, he was that. He was so tribal, but he really wasn't. He just likes to prey on women. And then when he cannot have his way with you, he definitely will lose his mind. He will go off. He will get very almost violent, like you saw the tape. Okay, you saw the tape for yourself. Like, I don't have to lie on Juan Gordy. This is how he was living.
These are the leaders from that chair town to the happy to be happy show. Now this is where Juan Gordy, you saw yesterday's how it was, remember? So now he's packing up because he's going to move out. This is all his stuff.
This is all his stuff. You see what he bought when he got his money?
A little bit of his stuff, and then he moved my shelf where I do my products with there. This is his stuff. This is all his stuff. His stuff. And this is the bed. So now my tribal son bought me a brand new bed. So we're gonna put the bed from my bedroom. We're gonna put it back here. And
this is where Juan was sleeping.
Here.
Okay. This is where he was sleeping.
Now, but we're gonna put the bed tomorrow or maybe tonight here, and then I'll show you how it looks then. But you see, he doesn't make the bed. Juan Gordy is a big time fraud, and he goes from state to state pretending to be tribal, but he's really a parasite. That part.
He's an alcoholic.
Look here closely. This is where his cats tore open my screen. Okay, we got rid of them yesterday. He had his cat house right here. Okay,
we helped him. We didn't judge him. We took him in.
Had to get rid of him. They never caught a cat. They never did anything. Now, all the trees that he cut down was my neighbor's trees. Okay, you see all this wood over there? That's my neighbor's tree. Double my tree right there. And my tree right there. Those are my trees. All this stuff you see is my neighbor's. He didn't do anything. He wanted to tear down that shed. But we're not tearing down that shed until we get another shed. We're
going to turn that into a chicken coop.
And then we're going to tear this shed down. Who tears a shed?
Okay. So that's just showing you, okay, how he was living here. Okay? Because as you can see, Juan Gordy is an alcoholic, and he doesn't want to deal with his issues. This is when he came. I picked him up from work, and he was sick. Took care of him, sick as a dog. Crying to me like a baby. Oh, you got to help me. I got to go to work tomorrow. I can't miss work. Hadn't worked in years, but we got him a job. Okay? So this is how Juan Gordy was living. Now he's in a hotel here in Eufaula, Alabama. We're not going to let these frauds come on social media and pretend, okay? We had enough of you parasites. And this is him, okay? He was sick as a dog. I'm the one put the covers on him. As you see, there's an onion right there. I put an onion to take out all the impurities. I gave him the best teas and everything. I'm a holistic practitioner. I'm a master herbalist, and I'm the medicine woman of our tribe, okay? So when I show you everything about Juan Gordy, our neighbors, people here in town, they think that Juan Gordy is on crack, okay? This is him when... There he is, talking his stuff.
You know, so let's don't play the game. game of who's who. You already know. That's why we the best. And if you really want to go hard on it, we are the children of the Creator. We are the Israelites, the lost tribe. Now we know who we are. We ain't got to do nothing to nobody to argue or whatever. The Creator is going to have vengeance on the wicked.
And that's him. That's him. The Creator is going to have vengeance on him. Okay, because he's very wicked and he has no respect for women. Let me tell you, I am super fit for 63 years young. At the time when he said on that tape that I was 63, I was still 62. Okay, and I look younger than him because he drinks. The way he drinks, I'm surprised he's still alive. I really am. I'm surprised he's still alive. And the cigarettes he smoked, like I showed you in the video, as soon as he got his paycheck, he's always talking about the white man, but he buys their alcohol and he buys their cigarettes. Okay, this is the garden that one of my tribal members came and did in the front that we're growing our food. Okay, we're growing our food. This is the front yard garden. This is all the stuff that we're planting. We have 4 gardens that we're doing right now. 4 gardens. 4 gardens. This is all straight watermelon. Straight watermelon. That's strawberries, that's watermelon, that's pineapples, straight watermelon. And this is a whole bunch of cantaloupe that's coming up right now. All this is cantaloupe coming up and some more there. And I'm going to plant some beans there. I'm going to plant another watermelon here and another watermelon here. Got watermelon here, I'm going to put 3 and another one there and there. We have all our watermelons. Then we got broccoli and we have the beans coming, okay? Then we have 2 more gardens in the back that we're working on right now. Today we're doing our whole watermelon patch, okay? This is what Juan Gordy was supposed to come here and do. Help us with farming and upgrading the tribal large house post right here that he came to here. Homeless, okay? He came from Winter Haven, and you see in the videos, he came with junk like Fred Sanford. And I'm going to show you in the video that he posted up with me taking his folder, all the junk that he took up out of here. Like he just came in with pure junk, pure straight junk. Like you just couldn't believe it, a 58-year-old man. But this is what we're dealing with, okay? In our tribal indigenous community, we're dealing with people that are mentally ill. And he is. He has a serious problem. Go on his page. Juan Gordy. Go ahead. Go on his page. Okay, that was yesterday. Okay? All right? And this is what he said to me. After he had that drunken outrage, that was the 3rd time. The tribe was like, no, you're not marrying him. He's not a part of the tribe. He has a mental problem and he's not going to stop. He's going to continue to wake us up out of our sleep, carrying on, acting crazy. And so we made sure that he left the tribal house. So you see here, he says, on March the 12th, I will pay you back all your money for the beer and cigarettes. Give me the amount. No more beer for me. Thanks again for your support and helping me. I need some time to save up some money. I will pay the bills until I figure things out. Please be quiet about me. You see that? Please be quiet about me. Then on March the 16th, he says, I'm at work. Could you please give me a second chance? Forgive me. And I do love you. I made mistakes. You going hard on me. Have a wonderful, amazing, fantastic day, goddess. Okay. So you see what I'm saying? He says one thing and he does another. But I have all the videos on him, like showing everything. Okay. Here's another one. Let me see. Okay. This is the video. Oh, I'm not helping you. I helped you too much. This is all the junk that he has in here. Look at all this. This is him. This is the video where I took that folder because he owed me money. But at this point, we just want to get rid of him. I took the folder, which is this, back to his job yesterday. He was a coward, straight coward. And as you can see in the video, you see, all he bought was junk. And now he's going, he got
part of the tribe, so you'll pay taxes.
He got that woman's car, told her a lie, but then she found out. Belinda found out that he was an alcoholic, and she don't do. That's 2 of our gardens. That's one there and one behind it.
We'll be sending them an official letter with the video of you drunk and carrying on. You're not a part of the Haudenosaunee Yamasee Creek tribe with that nasty belly from drinking.
And this is why
58.
he's not.
This is what 58 looks like.
Okay.
No ass. No ass. Broke down ass. Broke down.
He was put in this back room because he kept having drunken outrage, being very disrespectful. That's the bed that we put. You see there's another bed.
You might have got here to your father. You out of here. You prayed this nigga out. Loser. 58.
He doesn't want nothing. He's just a waste of time.
Said he had 21 counts on the police officer.
Yeah, he said 21 assaults on police because he didn't want to work. Okay? How could you have a passport if you had 21 assaults on cops? It's just, you're just making up.
Fred Sanford junk.
This is all the stuff that he bought from Winter Haven. Okay? This is how a 58-year-old man is living. Juan Gordy. But he's steady ranting and raving on Facebook. Okay? About women and about this. But it's him. You're an alcoholic that needs help. That you don't want to get help, Juan Gordy. Okay? So as long as you're drinking and being an alcoholic, this... Look at him. He bought that refrigerator for what? To do what? Now he's just taking it from place to place because the girl don't want it at her place now. Now that she done seen that he's a nasty alcoholic that talks. See, he got the cigarette in his hand. That's all he does.
God, I'm looking away.
You want to interview?
No,
you look like a fool.
Yeah, you look like a fool. You look like a fool. Alcoholic. Go ahead, alcoholic. I'm not helping you. I helped you too much. I wish I would. Just get your stuff and be gone.
Right, and this is how he ended up leaving.
Right, because you sure was following me around. Yes you did. Just get your stuff out, Fred Sanford. Come on, don't try. I try is a failure with honor. Come on, Fred. Come on, Fred Sanford. Get your junk out.
He even laughs. Look at him laughing.
Fred Sanford.
Yes, look at Fred Sanford.
State to state, bringing his shit in. Then he gets drunk off a Bud Ice, a fuck Bud Ice.
Look, he can barely carry
the
that.
white man was drinking his beer and smoking his cigarette. The niggas are fraud. A fraud. Hashtag Juan Gordy fraud. Hashtag Juan Carlos Vasquez Gordy fraud. Hashtag fraud, fraud, fraud. Undercover alcohol. Look at all this shit, y'all. This nigga bought all this shit here. Thank goodness to my son right there got him a job. He filled out the application form because the nigga can't read and write. He's illiterate. He filled out that application. So he's stuck with that job.
Right. He would have never got that job.
They won't be hiring him.
Yeah. He couldn't get any job here. Okay. Like, no jobs. Like, it was so hard for him to get a job. Nobody was hiring him. And if my tribal son did not fill out that application at Hyundai Polytech America, this man wouldn't be looking like this. Every day I took him there to make sure that they would hire him because he didn't want to work. He wanted us to take care of him. He just wanted us to give him money for cigarettes and alcohol. And as you see, my jar is empty where he emptied my jar out buying cigarettes and alcohol. Okay? And we want warriors in our tribe. We do not want... I feel sorry for you, Mom, for having him. I do. I really do. We want warriors, not alcoholics. Okay? And once again, these are from Juan. See him? The fraud. This is for him. This is his words. I will pay you back your money for the beer and cigarettes. Give me the amount. No more beer for me. Thanks again for your support in helping me. I need some time to save up some money. I will pay the bills until I figure things out. Please be quiet about me. So when you see this video right here, where
Drink so much. Look,
he
you see how
came
much I drink?
unexpectedly.
You see me like that?
Unexpected
Nigga
showed
can
up.
barely breathe. Come on, Fred. Look at Fred Sanford, y'all. I already got your fake interviews.
Look at him, out of breath. Look, and I can carry that, and I won't be out of breath.
So
Okay.
ladies, if he comes in your inbox on Facebook, he's homeless, wants to get over on women, he hates himself, then he starts drinking, and then he starts talking violent, and he gets really crazy. I have all the tapes, I have everything. Which I'm going to do Monday is hit up his job and let them know he's not a part of the tribe, and they can start charging him taxes. Look at that ass. Look at that.
Okay.
Take all his Goodwill stuff that his daughter Juan bought him from Goodwill, the Goodwill Negro.
That's the bed that we put in there for him to sleep on. But he's an alcoholic. He doesn't want nothing but to drink and smoke cigarettes. So when you have this type of person that comes into
Look how much space I have now.
Your tribe,
Since he's taking his stuff out.
You don't want that, it's a fight because he's very, very ignorant. So I just wanted to show the truth. I had to show that video. And I think I'm going to end it with that video so you guys can see why Juan Gordy is not a part of this tribe.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay?
Shut the fuck up. You swing knives, you swing fucking scissors in my fucking face. I tell you to put it the fuck back. Nah.
He asked me to cut his beard, and then he was drunk. Started going crazy.
I really do. I hear everything you gotta say. But when a motherfucker don't want to hear,
You saw the cigarette in his hand. You see the Bud Ice right there. You see the beer.
I'm waiting for you to shut the fuck up.
I wasn't saying nothing. I was in the bathroom brushing my teeth.
I still ain't heard it.
You called me out. You called me out. I was brushing
See, he's
my teeth.
delusional. So there's no reasoning with alcohol.
I'm not arguing.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
You called me every disgusting name.
I'm not mad.
I never called you without one name.
I'm going to say it again. You back and forth. Any smart
See the cigarette in his hand?
63,
and I was 62 at the time.
Motherfucker that think you know me. You think you can talk
See,
to
this
me
is what
like
alcohol does to you.
I never did that.
A young nigga
I never did
and you
that.
a cougar bitch.
I'm not like
and
that. That's not what I'm about.
Now, this is how you talk to a chief of a tribe
I'm not about
that took you in.
I'm not about that.
I don't give a fuck about your fuck. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Now, this is the Juan Gordy. See the Bud Ice right there?
Shut the fuck
The
up.
Bud Ice. He drank a whole case.
I'm going to say it one more time so you can understand inside your soul. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, so you heard it for yourself. Okay? You heard it for yourself.
That ain't gonna work.
Okay.
That's not going to work.
He is very disturbed when he drinks and he's out of control. And we're so happy that we got him up out of here. So when you see Juan Gordy on Facebook ranting and raving, it's because he's an alcoholic. And we got him this job. He wouldn't even be working. To the jacket that he's wearing, to the headphones, to that right there, it's like a bag where you take to have lunch, a lunch box, the water, me, everything you see on him, me, okay? And you had no respect and you talking to me like crazy. We let you in our tribe, and this is the thanks that we get, okay? So after all that, he did all that, this is what he had to say. After he carried on like that, I will pay you back all your money for the beer and cigarettes. Give me the amount. No more beer for me. Thanks again for your support and helping me. I need some time to save up some money. I will pay the bills, which he didn't, until I figure things out. Please be quiet about me. Please be quiet about me, okay? I'm at work. This is the 16th. That was the 12th. 4 days later now. I'm at work. The job that we got him at Hyundai Polytech America in Eufaula, Alabama, as a truck driver. I'm at work. Could you please give me a second chance? Forgive me, and I do love you. I made mistakes. You going hard on me. Have a wonderful, amazing, fantastic day, goddess. That was just bullcrap, and I knew it was because I would never marry or be with a man or have a man in our tribe that constantly drinks and gets disrespectful to any members in our tribe. And this man is a alcoholic, and people here in your file saying that he's not only doing alcohol, but he's doing crack too. Okay, they was like, no, Bud Ice make you act like that. Homeboy on crack. But they say they can tell by his teeth. They're so yellow. And this is him. I had braided his hair. Always, I took really good care of him. Washed his clothes. We took him in and we treated him like a real good tribal member. But he ended up getting kicked out the tribe because he's too violent. He talks violent and he's too abusive and he's too nasty. He's nasty and dirty. He doesn't want to flush the toilet when he poops. He takes off his underwear and throws them on the floor. He's just really, and then he's vulgar about women. He has no respect for women. And mind you, his mother had 13 kids, and he has no respect. No respect. So Juan Gordy, when you post up on Facebook about me being a demon, sweetie, I'm going to show you what's a demon. I'm going to show you. I'll show you.
And you doing it. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, that's demonic.
You swing knives, you swing fucking scissors
That's
in my
a demon.
I tell you
That's
to
a
put it
demon.
the fuck down. Nah, you do what the fuck you want to do. You say what you want to say.
Cigarette in the
I
hand.
listen to you.
Okay.
I really do.
Okay.
I hear everything you gotta say.
Okay, you saw the beard. So that's a demon. You don't talk to anybody. I was out of my sleep. He woke me up. I went to go brush my teeth, and I would never, ever deal with an alcoholic or somebody that's a substance abuser using crack, meth, whatever they're using today. Okay? My culture, we just chief. We just puff, pass. That's what we do. We're herbalists. Like you see, we got 4 gardens going. We're doing things. Our tribes are doing things. Shout out to Evelyn LaCoupe, my sister in Brooklyn. Cypress Hills, never ran, never will. My projects I grew up with. She's donating to our tribe a whole bunch of construction equipment for the tribe so that we can do major building. We're about major upliftment. We don't have time for alcoholics like Juan Gordy. Okay, so when he goes on his page and rants and raves and call me all kind of demons, no, I took you in when you were homeless, and this is the thanks that you gave me in return, Juan Gordy. Okay, we fed you, took really good care of you. Y'all saw how he was living, and I'm gonna show you one last time how he was living. And not to mention the stuff that's in the garage, in the shed. Yeah, there's more stuff in the shed. He bought a whole bunch of stuff. For what reason? 23-year-olds acting like this. Not even 23-year-olds act like that. That's really sad. Of the so-called original man that loves that Bud Ice. I didn't even know you could get drunk and crazy and act stupid on Bud Ice. I'm not a drinker. So that's pathetic Juan Gordy. He wants to give his version and make himself look good. Just go to a rehab place and get help. You're a grandfather. You're 58. You're a senior citizen. Okay?
me show you what's in the shed that he still has.
He has a whole bunch. He bought a whole bunch of stuff here, saying that he was going to do this and do that. All he wants to do is drink, get drunk.
He cut down was my neighbor's trees.
He really didn't do anything. So I just want the world to know that Juan Gordy is a fraud, and we're not playing. It's tribal uplifting nation building time. We don't got time for men posting their penises in your inboxes on Facebook. Those Juan Gordy is one of them. He will post his penis in, and now I have another one that's posting his Mardi Gras engine Illuminati. He's this morning I wake up in my inbox, he got 3 pictures of his penis. Like, boy, bye. That's just so low life. Like, why do they do that? Because they're thinking downstairs and instead of upstairs. Okay? And there's a problem. There's a big problem with people faking the funk. We call them chaos agents. We call them imposters, frauds. Oh Lord, Juan was a fraud. And now he's busted. And today he's off from work. So he's at the hotel and he's steady on his page having alcoholic outbursts. Okay? But your heart is going to stop and you're going to stop ticking because you on that truck 12 hours a day. Get off. You smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day, maybe 3. And then you're drinking. Your body is taking in so much toxin that your body is going to shut down. And the same chief Tanis Iskatani had to push Nitak which means little butterfly under the moonlight, that you're calling a demon, was the same demon that helped you when you were sick. And you're going to get sick. You're going to break down. And if you break down here in your follow Alabama, you're going to be up in that nursing home up the street. And you're not going to have nobody. Your daughters, Duana, Juane, and them going to have to come and deal with you because you left Juane and your grandson at Trina's and went to Haven. Okay? You just run from one place to the next and you're always blaming the women, but you don't see yourself. You came here to be tribal. You asked me to marry you. And that you was getting it together. You want to always be breaking down, crying, how you wanted to be a part of the tribe and how you would never leave me, how you would never hurt me. You here to build a tribal nation. And all you turned out to be was a nasty alcoholic, ungrateful at that. So we're going to end that with Juan Gordy, the alcoholic that lies on Facebook. These are Juan Gordy words. That's Juan Gordy words. Asked me to give him a second chance. But now he's calling me nothing but a child, not even a child of God. I'm every demon, okay? This is his little crappy folder where he had his birth certificate that he went crazy on. And you see in the video, yeah, I kept it because I wanted my money. But then I gave it back because I don't want any of his energy in our tribal large post house. This is him, pathetic, after he's drinking. See that look? The windows are the souls, okay? Look at that soul. Look at those eyes. Look. Okay? He's kicked out the tribe. He's no longer a part of the Hachnotakni Yamasee Creek tribe. Okay? No longer a part. So I just wanted to post the truth about somebody that keeps on lying and keeps going to different tribal organizations, acting like he's about something, but he really isn't. All he wants to do is destroy. And when he got drunk, those was the words he said, I'm coming to destroy you. But in reality, he's destroying himself. So beware, all chiefs and all tribes out there, please be very aware of people like this, these chaos agent, hashtag chaos agent, drama king, chaos agent, chaos agent, chaos agent. That's all he is. All right, so I've already proved everything. And you can go on every last one of my videos, okay? When we took him to the Hachnotakni Yam, when we took him to the Cherokee Kitawa tribe, I mean, he came there. You just look at all my videos. My videos have it all. Like my video show you everything about Juan Gordy, like everything. Like from he came here until he left. okay? And as a result, you know, we don't deal with losers. We don't deal with people that got low self-esteem, shucking and jiving, saying one thing, doing another. You know, Juan, he's not about nothing. And he's really illiterate. He has really bad spelling. Like, he wouldn't even got that job if it wasn't for my tribal son. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have got it. I'm going to show you one more video. One more of him when he was here with us. Let me see. But when he came, even when he talks about being in Belize, he was with a woman in Belize, and she ended up putting him out, and that's how he got to the jungle. That's how he got to the jungle, because he became homeless in Belize. But to hear him tell it, I lived in the jungle. Everything is just a fantasy. Alcohol make you think that you're the king of the world, okay? That you on top, and you're really at the bottom. You 58, you have nothing to show for, nothing. You just keep going from people house to people house. You just don't stop. You don't stop. You really don't, you don't stop. And what I want to let all the chiefs and all women, even if you're not in a tribe, and when you help people, like how we help Juan, don't beat up yourself. You help somebody that don't love theyself, that don't care about theyself, okay? It's obvious. He doesn't care. He really doesn't care. He doesn't care about himself. So when you don't care about yourself, this is what happens, okay? He came, begging us to help him, you know, and we were so good to him. That's the thing about it. We were very good to him, okay? We were so good to him. And then when we saw that he couldn't stop drinking, then we was like, he got to go. He has to go. We don't want no alcoholics. We really don't. You know, nobody wants an alcoholic. Like, nobody wants an alcoholic. I don't care who you are. Nobody wants an alcoholic. I know I don't. I don't drink. You know, I may have wine occasionally, but I do not drink. I'm not into that drinking, because drinking makes you very, first of all, it calls on spirits, okay? It calls on spirits, okay? As you can see,
Retail greetings, welcome back to your
this is how Juan Gordy
to the
was
Happy
living,
Tippy Nappy Show.
okay?
Now this is where Juan Gordy, we saw yesterday's how it was, remember?
It was a wreck.
So now he's packing up because he's going to move out. This is all his stuff, 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 his stuff, his stuff, his stuff, his stuff. He got paid. He bought a carton of cigarettes. This
Okay.
is his food stuff.
All right. A carton of cigarettes as soon as he got paid. Okay. And all the time that he had, when he didn't have money, we were taking care of him. We were looking out for him, helping him. But as soon as he got money, he got real selfish. He got so selfish it was a shame. He didn't want to give back. He did not. You know, he didn't. You know, but guess what? We was always feeding him. Every time you look, he was eating. There you go. Okay, so, and I'm going to show you him with the key to The Alabama Keytoas, they have 147 acres of land. When I tell you they were so good to Juan, so nice. The elders, they totally disappointed in him. Totally disappointed in him. Okay, here's another video where you'll see him drinking beer. Now look, there he has a beer right there. This is the tribal son that came to help. There he has a wine glass. There he is, drinking the beer. See him? There he is. Now watch, you're going to see him. Look at him. Okay? So I don't have to lie on him. Okay? There he is, drinking the beer. Okay? So I don't have to lie on Juan. That's when my tribal son came to come and help. And thank goodness that he was there. Because if he wasn't, I would have had caught a case, because I wasn't going to let Juan Gordy hurt me. Oh, no. I wasn't going to let him hurt me. Not in this lifetime. I don't think so. He's very, very alcoholic. And as an alcoholic, you don't know what's their next step. You don't know what they're going to do, because he's always talking crazy all the time. Like talking nut crazy. Like the stuff that he says, we didn't want him here anymore, because he's talking about hurting people. He's talking about doing crazy stuff to people. And we're like, no way. Okay, I had to go to his job officially and let them know that he is no longer a part of the tribe. No longer. We had to let them know. But what I would say is this. When you get people like Juan Gordy, all right, this is him here. Let me show you this part. When he was wanting to impress my neighbors. See, he's cutting down my neighbor's tree. That's not my tree. Acting like he came to do tribal stuff. Okay? Acting like he's doing tribal stuff. Right? Because he wanted to impress my neighbors. And my neighbor, he ended up joining the tribe. You know, because he has property. He's about something. He's a truck. Matter of fact, he helped get Juan the job. He's a truck driver. I mean, everybody participated in helping Juan. But Juan doesn't want to help himself. Here it is where he's at the Keytoa, Alabama. This is him again. Waiting for the good Lord to pass my way. There he is. Oh, yeah. And that's where we were supposed to get married, right here. Singing songs of joy on this lovely day. Waiting for the good Lord to pass my way. Okay, that's at the Alabama Keytoa tribe. Okay, they're serious. When I say they're serious, they got farms. They're doing so much. They're doing so much, and their farm is strictly vegan. Their farm is vegan, straight vegan farm. Okay, they do not. When I say do not, they do not allow drinking, alcohol, any of that. Like none of that. You can't do that on their tribe. They're not letting that happen. They're not letting that go down. For what reason? Okay. Now here it is right here when I took him to the Alabama Keytoa Nation. Watch this. Do it again. Okay.
Now listen. He said you favorite. Okay. Yeah.
brought him to a beautiful tribe, place with indigenous people.
All the time. Ask him all the time.
Hold up.
Honey, catch me.
All right, this is when he first came. This is at the Alabama Ketowa.
The whole creek is red. Iron oxide.
Yeah, you see that?
You see on my side with their locks covered up?
Yeah.
Yeah, all that wood. Oh, the red.
Okay, this is where we was gonna have the ceremony. This tribe is serious. They don't play with it.
I'm a videotape this. I'm a bunch of videotapes. And well, for us. And that was good. I ain't even sure all white.
That's him talking.
They got that, you know what I mean? Spring felon.
They thought that he was a real brother ready to get down with farming and rebuilding, but he's not. He's just a fraud. So that's when he that's when he came here. Okay, and we took him to our sister brother tribe. Here's another one of him right here. Juan Gordy. Okay. Okay, so there you have it. That's how it started. He came here to us to be tribal, but he was a fraud. Okay, that was in February at the Alabama Ketowa. Matter of fact, that was probably in January, because he came January 16th. Yeah, that was in January when we went there. He met the Alabama Ketowa. Shout out to Baba Syrie, who is 93, that just doesn't get people like Juan. He doesn't overstand, like he's 93. He said, why would this man come here pretending that he's tribal and all he's coming for is to be destructive? Okay, so I've showed you everything. I've showed you everything. This is him, Juan Gordy. That's him. Okay, that's him. And Tuskegee, that's him, right there. The fraud that keeps running his mouth and won't shut up when he needs to just get help and shut up. This is his mom who gave birth to him. This is him being kicked out the tribe, okay? And this is him pleading with me to take him back, but I refuse to because I don't do alcoholics. I will pay you back all your money for the beer and cigarettes. Give me the amount. No more beer for me. Thanks again for your support and helping me. I need some time to save up some money. I will pay the bills until I figure things out, which he never did. Please be quiet about me. See that? Please be quiet about me. And then he's like, I'm at work. We got him the job. Could you please give me a second chance? Forgive me, and I do love you. I made mistakes. You going hard on me. Have a wonderful, amazing, fantastic day. All lies. He just preys on people. He wants nothing, and he's about destruction. And we're praying him up out of Eufaula, Alabama. He's soon going to lose that job because they can't stand him on the job. He's going to lose that job because he doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut. And you're going to go back wherever you can run your scam. Your daughters, they're not taking you in. Nobody in your family in Atlantic City is taking you in. Your brother David, who you always cry about, your brother Rich, all these people that you cry about in your family, that you said they all know that you're an alcoholic. They all know. You talk about your ex-wife, Michelle, that she's this, she's that, but it's you, Juan, it's you. And once you realize it's you and get help, you have a better world. And you'll stop going around hurting people, because hurt people hurt people. You're hurting, and you need to stop it right now. Get some help, Juan Gordy. Okay? I've showed the truth. I pulled up the video with you being alcoholic episode outrage, how you woke me up out my sleep 5:30 in the morning and was acting ridiculously insane. So I have it, I done showed it, and I rest my case. You are a fraud. You need help. You are pathetic. We're going to do a fire prayer for you tonight. We're going to do a fire prayer for you tonight. We're going to do a fire prayer for you tonight because you need help. And we feel for you because we know hurt people, but you got to get help. You have to stop faking the funk and get help. Stop blaming everybody and see that it's you. You said that in the beginning, but then you perpetrated a fraud. You're fake from Atlantic City, little suburb, little small town, nothing like NYC where I'm from, okay? I'm from the 5 boroughs, okay? Born in Harlem, raised in Brooklyn. My mom bought a house in Queens. I moved to the Bronx, went to college in the Bronx, okay? I've lived in the 4 boroughs, not Staten Island, but I lived in the 4 boroughs of New York. And New Yorkers, we're innovators. We love to work and we love to help people. I know my tribe does. All my tribes in New York. Shout out to Chief Eagle Eye. Shout out to all the chiefs up in New York. It's tribal nation building time. We don't have time for no alcoholic, substance abuser, crack, whatever that you're doing, Juan Gordy. But you're not going to do it here with our tribe. So you could go around and keep lying, but I'm letting everybody know that you're a fraud. And you will not do that to anyone else again because I got the hashtag on lock with your name, okay? You can change it to another name. You still gonna come up. So beware of Juan Gordy, the fraud on Facebook. Alcoholic, just a deceiver, and he comes to destroy. He's a chaos agent, and he doesn't want nothing to do but smoke those cigarettes that you saw, 3 packs of 4 a day, and drink that Bud Ice, which is toxic. So you've seen everything. Share this video to anybody that you know or think that may know Juan Gordy. The struggle with alcohol is to admit that you have a problem. And until then, you're going to keep causing chaos and confusion. So we're going to pray for you and we're going to do a fire prayer. But we're not going to take your abuse and we're not going to take your lies and deceit, your defamation of character of us on your page because you are the culprit and you need to wake up and smell the coffee. That part. So this is the story of Juan Lion Carlos Gordy, the fraud. And these are his words. These are his words. March 12th, I will pay you back all your money for the beer and cigarettes. Give me the amount. No more beer. For me, thanks again for your support and helping me. I need some time to save up some money. I will pay all the bills until I figure things out. Please be quiet. He didn't. He left, went to a hotel, got with a girl named Melinda. As you see in the truck where he's packing up, that's her pickup truck, her son's. And then he lied and said that I broke something on. Good thing I went live. He went there and told her I broke something on her truck, which was a lie. Then he turned around and said he was going to burn up the tribal house. He wanted to burn up the same house that we let him in and he was homeless. That's why you see that people don't help people anymore. Because once people are homeless, they're homeless for a reason because they don't deserve a home. He doesn't deserve a home. That's why he's in a hotel being an alcoholic right now. I'm at work. This is March the 16th at 8:56 a.m. I'm at work. Could you please give me a second chance? Forgive me, and I do love you. I made mistakes, and you going hard on me. Have a wonderful, amazing, fantastic day, Goddess. And I wouldn't stop going hard on him because I knew at that point that that's all he was going to ever do. That's all Juan Gordy was going to do is get drunk, have outbursts, and that was going to be the story of our tribe lives. And we don't want that. We don't want that. We want warriors. Like right now, I'm getting ready to change my clothes and go out there and plant a whole bunch of watermelon. They done came up and we got a whole watermelon patch. We have 4 gardens. I don't have time for Juan. He's not about nothing. I had cousins in New York that had hired Juan to come to New York and fix their place because he said he did construction, he did asbestos, he had all this resume, but he did nothing. I had two people, one in Jersey and one in New York, my best friend. He was supposed to do work on house. Two big jobs for him to make money, but it was all fraudulent. So beware, be careful of who you adopt into your tribe, and make sure that they're not an undercover alcoholic like Juan Gordy, the worst. Alcoholic and doesn't want to deal with them demons and them evil spirits. Get help, Juan Gordy. Get help. We still gonna pray for you, but we don't play with you. You're not gonna defame us, and we know how wicked and very unintelligent you are. You're worse than a toddler. And when I tell you that, you laugh and said, "Did you say I'm an intelligent toddler?" No, I said you're worse than a toddler. My grandson don't even act like that. And this is my grandson right here. There's my grandson. Okay? So, boy, bye. Get it together, grow up or throw up, Juan, but you're not going to throw the Hachnotakni Yamasee Creek tribe under the bus, because you were kicked out of the tribe, kicked out because you was a fraud, and you are no longer part of our tribe. We don't do alcoholics, we don't do cowards, we don't do women abuser, and we don't do men that hate women, because you came from this woman right here, right there. She had 13 kids. Gloria R. Nixon gave birth to this, and this is what he turned out to be, a fraud. I know she turning over in her grave. So I've said it all. I've showed it all. I have nothing else to prove. Peace. Love, light, and guide and protect your energy from these demonic spirits. Peace and love.